the uh who was it? New York Liberty. The ladies won the championship just the other day this week, man. How did you guys watch the game? Did you guys watch the game? Did you like it? Did you love it? And was it did it seem staged to you? Because I've heard some verbiage, some words where the game actually seemed staged, where they were kind of getting blown out, or the game was could have been a lot closer, but the ref started shaking hands with Buffalo Wild Wings, and and it looked as if they was giving the game up. I wanted to know your 2 cents. If you guys could just give me your 2 cents or your synopsis from there.
Keith, did you watch the game at all?
I did not.
Okay. All right. I tuned in. I was
I
locked in. I
watched
was
one
very
of the games.
excited.
I caught the end of one of the games when Sabrina, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Everybody
Me
says it
neither.
differently.
Mm-hmm.
Ionescu,
Mm.
when she hit that dagger three at the end of the
That
game.
step back three was
Yeah, I was
mean.
at
That
Top
was
Golf when that
cold.
happened. Mm-hmm.
That was cold. But I was locked in. I was tuned in. I watched the entire series. Let me start off by saying this. Um, Very well played out series. They definitely left it all on the floor. And by doing so, I think that's how you get a performance like what you got in the final in game five. Each game, these girls, I think besides game two, the game was like won by no more than 3 points, maybe two each game. So these girls was going hard. Like they played very, very hard. Um, Now, championship game. Okay. New York Liberty, two superstars, Sabrina and Brianna, 0 for 11 for 2 quarters. That
Yeah,
is unheard of. That is unbelievable. Anybody in the game goes, yeah, we're not winning this one tonight. If your two superstars are 0 for 11, every shot they put up was a no. And it was the type of no, like, it didn't have a chance. It was like, God, like that. Like, it wasn't like, she's on her mark. It was, I don't think we're going to make it tonight if they're going to keep shooting like this. Now, the Lynx came out like a well-oiled machine. They went to their superstar. Their superstar was doing the thing. Nafisa Collier was playing basketball. Like, sis was schooling them bad. Like, and she was making it look very easy. Um, what happened was for the Liberty, the bench started coming in and pulling their weight. They were hitting shots. They were making big plays. But it was weird because it was the bench. It was like one of those things like they were pulling from like somebody help please, and every now and then somebody would grab somebody and it would come through. Um, Big props to the bench for the Liberty. I will give a big honorable mention to the MVP, which I was very happy they gave it to. It was John Quell. But the big controversy that everybody's talking about was the foul call that sent the game into OT. Now, like I stated before, it was a hard series. These girls played hard, so they were pretty. You could tell in the performance across the board, both sides, because even the Lynx had players that just wasn't given what they've been given the entire series. Because I mean, you're gonna be tired playing that hard, like for 5 games. Like it's tough. Um, Brianna wasn't fouled. I felt like they called the foul because of how she shot it, and they just didn't want New York to not win. Like you can't. If I'm going straight up like this, and you come and you're shooting and you try to avoid me, and then you be dramatic at the end, that's not a foul. Like that's you being dramatic, and that was pretty much what it was. So when the coach in the press conference for the Lynx came in and said, everybody's looking at it as like she was trash talking, but it's a fact. Y'all staged that for New York to win. She said it took y'all 28 years to get one. We were chasing our fifth, and y'all
mm,
stole that. And I said that's a fact. Um, y'all put that team together to win it this year. Cause let's be real, y'all not getting it next year. Like it's a dub. And that foul call to me nailed it right on the head when the coach said that. I was like, yeah, she's kind of like she's stating facts in the sense of because that wasn't a foul. Anybody that watched basketball knows that wasn't a foul. That girl went straight up. She played it exactly how you're supposed to play it. If she makes it, she makes it. Then it's like, hey, she made it. Like that was a great shot. But her hands were straight up. She didn't even do the body lean. It was just like she just went straight up, and Brianna, and it don't help that it was Brianna. So it's like she gonna get the call just because of who it is. But she had an off night all night. None of her shots was falling. So they had to bail them out. And then you take it into overtime, and it was over from there. Like the Lynx just couldn't. It was like they just couldn't get it going again. And I blame fatigue. I blame the momentum of the arena. It's tough to go play somewhere where the crowd is rooting for the opposite team, and you just trying to survive through this thing, and you're tired, and it's just like the air was just taken out the room by that BS call, like what I mean. So,
Shaw, do you think the during the second half kind of shifted the momentum for the Lynx going into the second half of the game, and then going back into the end?
Not really,
to the overtime,
because they was doing their thing. Like they was still playing solid. They don't get me wrong, were they missing shots yet? But like I said, it's fatigue. Like unfortunately, when you play hard like that, eventually you're gonna be off. Like unfortunately, like you're gonna hit a point where it's gonna be, I ain't got much to get. That's where you try to play smarter. And in my opinion, they did. It was just like, I hate to say it, they like New York was getting some questionable calls. They were, and it ended it with them being able to win because of it. Like what I mean. And I'm not saying that on some hating stuff, like because I appreciate the series that they provided. I mean, what 2.5 million people tuned in to watch that, the highest record since '99. That's pretty good. So they did their thing. Like they showed up and showed out, but the truth of the matter is, like LeBron said, you got to let the players decide like who wins. Like what I mean, you can't let the refs determine that.
Bro, it looked like you might have some interjections that you want to bring to the table. Go ahead, my brother.
The Liberty won the game. The Liberty won the championship. Y'all lost that game before that foul. And that's all I have to say about that.
I'm gonna disagree.
The game was me.
I know you disagree. I'm disagreeing with what you said. I
Right.
know you disagree.
Right.
You had a whole.
Disagree
You talked already. I'm saying I disagree.
Could take the game.
Huh? But what do you? I don't
take the game.
The refs are a part of the game.
Absolutely, in which they can control. They can literally take the game. They can change the momentum. They can.
Y'all change the momentum. Y'all change the momentum.
Absolutely, but it's just like if it comes down, I can't make calls. I can make plays, but I can't make calls.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a call. Like if you say it's a walk, and I literally took 2 steps, but you said it's a walk. It's a walk.
It's a walk.
So you have more power than me on the floor. So
right.
It's just like at the
so
end
you
of the
have
day,
to adjust.
I gotta adjust.
You gotta adjust.
Your power to make a call.
Yep, it's part of the game.
Yeah, nah.
But what I
ain't no nah. That's what it is. You if the ref is a part of the game, just like the ref is a part of the floor. So if I make a call first, fix your mic, unplug your mic, plug it back in. I'm hearing mad static. But the refs are a part of the game, and if the fact that y'all thinking that it comes down to this one play, which it did not come down to. It came down to a series of mistakes that y'all made. Cause at one point y'all were up by 15 or something like that, and wound up losing the game.
Very early in the game, they was up by that though. Very early. very early in the game. Which, like I said, that's when the help started. Like I said, the game looked staged. It looked like we can't let them go out like this. Let's start
And
helping.
the and
Like,
the
and
whole
I
other
get it.
and the other
They
thing
wanted them
about
to.
the other thing is we got how many championships and y'all had none and y'all stole that from us. What do you what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Y'all stole that from us. What are you talking about, bro? Like the ball still has to go in the hoop at the end of the day. What? And I know, and Sharice, I know you played at a high level, and Omari's played ball with some of the best. You know what I mean? So y'all know that y'all have to make adjustments. Y'all know that no, not every call is called right or whatever it is. But what you have to know is that you don't put yourself in those positions for it to come down to a last second shot and stuff like that. All of that stuff matters. And so that whole thing of, oh, it's the ref's fault. Like, no. The score is the score. Y'all did what y'all did, and now it comes down to that. And that whole thing about, oh, let the players play it out. Okay, so you just don't want us to call any fouls? And no, I don't think that was a foul from what I saw. But like, okay, let the players make the decisions. I'm going to let the players make the decision. So, but am I going to let them make a decision to the point where it's a foul and then I don't call it, or there is some sort of situation and I don't call it? I remember one time down the stretch, Kevin Durant was clearly out of bounds, like bad steps out of bounds, and threw that ball in, and they didn't call that. And you could say something like that could change the trajectory of the game. And you know what I mean? But that is a part of the game when you are, and everybody's talking about, oh, well, the refs this, like people don't make mistakes and stuff like that. All of that is a part of the game, and you have to make adjustments. If I land on this space and this space tells me to go back 5 spaces, I can't be mad at the dice. That's just a part of the game. That's a part of the
Completely
game.
different situations, though, because in
It's
this
called
case,
an analogy.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm being analogous. So I'm just saying that
Absolutely.
there are situations. I'm saying that there are situations that cause other situations, and yes, that is a part of the game, and then you just have to adjust to it.
But we're
Why is
talking about a tie situation. The game is literally it's tied. A team has a lead, and
Mhm.
then you take it upon yourself to call a foul in the final seconds.
From
So
my
so that
angle? From my angle, it was a foul. As a ref, from my angle, it was a foul.
it's literally 3 with playback. They
All right,
actually challenged it,
and
and
they
they still
challenged it,
saw
and
it
then they still called it a foul. So
foul.
therefore, it's a foul.
I guess all I'm gonna say is,
Like it or not, it was a foul.
when
That's
it
what they
comes down
called.
to it, like I said, like that. Look, the stage was set. Like, you know what I mean? It was definitely set, and
Bro, we
unfortunately,
can't call everything. We can't call everything staged when we don't like the outcome. We can't. We gotta
God,
stop
I
doing
didn't.
that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have if New York would have came out. First of all, you're not supposed to win when your superstars go 0 for 11 for 2 quarters. No, absolutely
Are there
not.
not 3 other people out there on that floor that can put the ball in the hoop?
Not when your superstars go 0 for 11. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely.
wait,
Your
wait, 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 wait,
bench,
wait. But
you
that's to
were
my point.
pulling,
But that's to
you
my
were
point.
pulling
That's to
from
my
the
point. So y'all went 0 for
farthest
11.
left of your bench.
That's to my point. Y'all went for 0. They went 0 for 11, and they still wound up winning the game. The better team won. And
No,
also,
no. The team that got
you
outwon.
cost us a game. You cost us a championship. Well, we won those other 2 games to get to this point.
They won 2-2. Like, what are you saying? It was
Okay,
tied. It
so
was a
that's my
tied
point.
series.
We won. So like, let's not act like these people weren't formidable opponents to even be in that position.
I didn't say that. What I'm
And they were
saying is
down.
that
My point is, as the champ, as the people. Oh, if this is ours and all of that type of stuff, then they won those 2 games, and then they won those 2 games to get to that point. So if it was y'all's for the taking, y'all should have stopped them from winning those other 2 games. That's the way the soap flows. That's sports.
You're saying it should have been a sweep.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it should have been a sweep. What I'm saying is, if it's a bet, if y'all should have won it, then y'all should have did everything that y'all should have done those other 2 games to not even be in that position and to win period. That's what I'm saying. Don't let it come down to that. And I know that's sports. I get it. But that other stuff is sports too. I'm like, cause we not gonna put an asterisk by the Liberty's championship because of some faulty foul call. That's whack. That's trash. And you can't manipulate a ball going into a hole. They still gotta score them daggone points. I hate when people do that. Oh, this is staged. Oh, this is rigged. Oh, the NBA is this. Oh, the NFL is this. Why? Because the outcome wasn't what you wanted.
It look authentic. No offense. It's just I couldn't buy into it. I was just like, all right, y'all got it.
Bro, if the NBA was rigged, it would not be. If the WNBA was rigged, it would not be the New York Liberty that they would be handing the championship to.
Yes, it would.
No, it would not be. They've never won, and they not even the favorite team in the WNBA. If it was rigged, you know who it would be.
Who would it be?
She got out in the first round.
You can't. Nah, that's too hard because that's not a good team yet. She got to get more players. Like that would have been too hard. She got to get more players.
She got out in the first round, and the other girl got out in the second round, or the first round was it? Still.
Who we talking about? Asia?
Yeah, Ace's.
First, they both got
first.
Yeah, so, and that's not good for the WNBA. That's not good. You doing what you got to do what's beneficial for you if you trying to rig something in your favor.
But this
it ain't beneficial for the top earning players to be out in the first round. That ain't beneficial.
No, you still
we gotta stop calling everything daggone stage because we don't like the way that something went down. Everything is not that. And it don't benefit them for that to be staged in that manner.
You know what I do appreciate though? You know what I appreciate? How many watchers are watching WNBA right now? This is dope. This conversation wouldn't even been had, in a couple of past years.
Word 2.5 is great.
But this
That's really great.
Is dope.